Good morning, everyone. This is Kevin Fernandez with L2 Mindset. Love yourself, lead yourself. Very excited to be talking with you all this morning. We're going to talk about something that a lot of people talk about, but not everybody truly understands how to set the right type of goals and what actually makes something a goal versus a wish, right? A lot of times I'm speaking to groups or I'm speaking to potential clients and we talk about setting goals, and a lot of people know about setting goals and the importance of goals, but what actually constitutes a goal? What is the purpose of a goal? Why should we set goals, and how should we go about setting those goals? That is the important part that you need to understand, right? A lot of people set New Year's resolutions. I don't know if you fall in that category. A lot of people set New Year's resolutions, and research shows that about 80% of those New Year's resolutions have been abandoned by February. By February. So if you stick to your resolutions, to your goals, past that, you're already in the top 20%. Okay. So I want you to understand that, first of all. Now, why do people don't not stick to those New Year's resolutions? I think one of the biggest reasons is because they underestimate the amount of effort that it's going to take. They underestimate the amount of effort that it's going to take to change their current behavior, their current habits. They underestimate the amount of work that it's going to take. And so they start doing something, they see how much work it takes, they stop doing it. They abandon that resolution, that goal. But why? But why? It's because it's not a compelling enough goal. It's not a compelling enough vision. They just wrote something down that they wish it would happen. So I wish to have a better body as long as I don't have to exercise or eat healthier foods, right? That's not a goal. That's delusion. Right? You cannot have one without the other. You got to change. You have to make some behavior change, some habitual changes. And so somebody might say, well, I want to make X amount of dollars. I want to double my income this year, but I don't really want to increase my workload, the number of calls that I make. I don't want to work any harder than I'm working. Again, like that's just a wish. That's not a goal. A goal is something that you're committed to. So the two questions that I always tell people you need to ask yourself in order to know whether you're actually setting a goal versus just stating a wish is, am I able and am I willing? The first one is easy. The first one is easy because we are all able. In all honesty, I mean, if you look at what everybody in the personal development field talks about, and so we have unlimited potential. We all can do whatever we set our minds to if we are willing to pay the price, which goes into the next question, which is what separates those who actually make things happen from those who just talk about making things happen, right? So, am I able? The answer to that question is yes, we are able. I'm able. You're able. Again, we can do it if we just set our mind to and we focus and we have a clear, compelling vision that we move toward every single day, take action. So, the next question that you need to ask yourself to know if it's truly a goal is, am I willing? Am I willing to do whatever it takes to achieve this goal? Am I willing to pay the price? Am I willing to die for this goal? Am I willing to die for this goal? That is the biggest question that you need to ask yourself. Now, why do I say that's the biggest question? Because if you think about it, your current results come from your current behavior, your habits that are so ingrained in you, you do it automatically. You didn't have to think about it. It's what comes natural to you. It's what comes easy to you. So if you want to make a change, a significant change in your life, it's gonna take overriding everything that you are comfortable with, stepping out of your comfort zone and doing things that you may not feel like doing for a while until you get in the habit of doing them. It's just like anything. At first, you may not feel like doing it. You're not comfortable with it. It's new, so you're not quite sure how to keep moving forward with it. But you keep going and you keep going and you keep going. And the more you do it, the more comfortable you get with it, the more natural it becomes to you. And then it becomes a habit. You don't have to think about it. But are you willing to die for your goal? If not, it's not a goal, it's a wish. Dr. Joe Dispenza said, your personality creates your personal reality. So are you happy with your current reality, with your personal reality? Are you happy with your results? Are you happy with your relationships, with your health, with your finances, with your business, your career, with your spirituality? Are you happy with how you're giving back to your community, how you're giving back to people that need you, right? The way that you're supporting others. Are you happy with your results? Because remember, your current personality has created those results, has attracted those things into your life. And so if you don't like the results that you're getting, whether that is some of the relationships that you have, you like, I don't even know why I have these people in my life. They're always complaining. They're always blaming other people. They're never taking responsibility for their lives. Well, you attracted those people. So what do you need to do to change yourself so that you attract the quality of people that you want to attract that are going to help you get to the next level? Because when you're trying to make changes, it's hard enough just to make changes on your own. Never mind if you have people around you that are going to put you down for those changes that you're trying to make or are going to sabotage what you're trying to do. You can't afford to have people like that in your life. But if you don't change yourself, then you're going to keep bringing more of the same into your life. And it might have different faces, but it has the same energy. I hope you get that. If you don't change yourself, those relationships that you're complaining about are going to keep showing up over and over and over because you're attracting those things into your life. They might be a different person, but it's going to have the same intention, the same energy, and it's going to do the same thing in your life. So for things around you to change, you have to change. You have to change. And that is why setting a strong, powerful goal is so important, because a goal, the purpose of a goal is to help us grow, to make us grow, to motivate us to get better, to do something different than what we've been doing. Because if I want to reach for something higher, for something that I have never done, I have to become a new person, someone who adds more value. I have to change the way that I think, the way that I act, the way that I show up on a daily basis. I have to add more value to the people around me. I have to add more value to my clients, to my spouse, to uh, maybe to your kids. I don't have kids, so I can't say my kids. You got to add more value to your kids, right? If you want to change those results, you have to change how you show up. And the easiest way to do that is to get crystal clear on a goal that is compelling to you, that excites you, that you're willing to work day and night for it, that you're willing to do whatever it takes. The people that are achieving big things in life that you see, they're just soaring. I mean, like they're just killing it, they're crushing it, they're doing absolutely phenomenal things. It didn't come easy. They had to die several times to become to get to where they are. They had to let go of their old personality, their old behavioral patterns, and change into a new personality. And it's an ongoing process. You know, 10 years ago, if you had asked me to get in front of a group of 100 people to talk, I would have run the opposite way. I would have been shaking. I would have been nervous. I would have just been so uncomfortable. I could not have fathomed it at that point. I was just, my current personality at that time could not deal with that. I couldn't even go into a room full of people, a networking event, and go up to people and introduce myself. That was so out of character for me. But over the last 10 years, I've been able to improve on a lot of those things. Now I'm able to get in front of groups, still uncomfortable at times, but I'm doing it. I'm doing it and I'm a lot more comfortable with it. And so I had to change the way that I thought, the way that I show up, the way that I acted. I had to change my personality in order to create this new reality that I'm currently living, which is the life that I wanted to create for myself to live. You know, I've been writing down my goals for years, and I've been saying, I want to be coaching some of the top leaders, some of the top teams in insurance, in real estate, in sports, and those things are happening. Those things are happening. I wanted to become a motivational speaker and just speak to groups and give them tools to improve their performance and get better at life and motivate them and get them going. And that's happening, right? But if I had written those things down and gotten emotionally involved and gotten excited and decided that I am able and I am willing to do whatever it takes, those goals will not have happened, and my personality will have stayed the same, and my results will have stayed the same. So I had to create that compelling vision, those compelling goals that were going to pull me in that direction, that were going to get something out of me that I didn't even know was there, so that I could add more value to people, so that I could grow and become the person that I needed to become in order to enjoy the fruits and the results that I currently am enjoying. So you need to do the same. That's how everything works. What is something that you would give it all to, that you would do anything for? That's the only goal that you should be writing down. If it's not something that compels you like that, if it's not something that makes you truly think, I would do anything for this, don't write it down. Don't write it down, because it's not a goal. You're not committed to it. And when you write things down that you say you're going to do and you don't do them, then that does the opposite of what goals should do. Goals should be improving your life. But when you write something down and you don't do it, that's going to make your life worse. Why? Because when you say you're going to do something and you don't do it, that hurts your self image. That hurts your confidence. That hurts your belief in yourself. That hurts the way that you see yourself, because then your thoughts are going to be, well, I don't. I don't even know why I'm setting goals, because I never accomplish them. I never do what I need to do to get those goals. But again, it's not your fault. It's that you have the wrong information. You've had the wrong information when it comes to setting goals. It has to be, a goal has to be something that you are just emotionally involved with, that you're in love with the idea of making happen. Those are the only things that you should be writing down, the only thing that you should be committing to. Because once you accomplish those goals, no matter how big or small they are, that's going to give you a boost of confidence. That's going to make you feel better. That's going to enhance your self image. That's going to enhance your belief in yourself. It's going to allow you to believe more in yourself. And then you can create bigger and better goals, bigger and better fantasies, right? So I want to challenge you today to think about the rest of the year. We have 5.5 months left this year. What are some things that you want to make happen by the end of this year? What are some things that you want to make happen by the end of this year that you absolutely are committed to make it happen? Not some things that you would like to see happen. Again, I explained the difference of a goal versus a wish. Not some wishes. What is a goal? What is something that you're willing to work day and night over the next 5.5 months to make sure that at the end of 2022, you can look back, pat yourself on the back, and say, great freaking job. You killed it. I'm proud of you. When that happens, your confidence goes through the roof. And as your confidence goes through the roof, your results will go through the roof. You will level up and you will start creating results and a life that you didn't even know was possible. So that's what I want for you. That's what I want you to make happen. So hit me up if there's any way that I can help you. If there's any way that I can help you, your team. 5.5 left this year. 5.5 months left. So I want to make sure that we all crush it. So do that. Do that. L2 mindset, love yourself. It's about creating confidence in yourself so that you can achieve those big, lofty goals that you're setting for yourself, that you're truly committed to. And leading yourself, it's about taking the action. So, Kevin Fernandez with L2 mindset, love yourself, lead yourself. Until next time, hope you all have a great week.